Welcome, everybody, to Beyond Boundaries with Lisa Richmond. I am Lisa Richmond, and this is Thoughtful Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have been to my channel before, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Today, what I would like to talk about, well, first of all, happy Halloween. It is Halloween. It is an exciting day for so many people. For some people, it's like, oh, whatever, it's just another day. But I find for myself, like, yes, I do have children that are like counting down the hours until they can go trick or treating. But for myself, it's like a way to connect with my inner child and feel the excitement of how that felt like to kind of be able to dress up on a random day of the year and walk to random people's houses, knock on the door, and get candy. It's like so incredibly exciting. And so, if you don't have any kids in your life, maybe connect to some inner child stuff of excitement, and or even just if this is something that is like completely not within your wheelhouse, you do not celebrate Halloween, then take a little staycation. Maybe go have a night in a hotel or something like that so you don't have to have any part in it. I don't know. But for myself, I really feel like it's allowing me to connect into my inner child. So happy Halloween. I hope that the festivities are going well in your place. And let's get down to business. So, essentially, what Spirit wants me to talk about today when I tuned in was that there is, well, first of all, there's a new moon tomorrow. And so, when I tune into new moons, generally it's the idea of planting seeds, allowing yourself to kind of come in, center yourself, recalibrate your energy, reflect on everything that has gone down in the last complete cycle, and maybe look where when that last new moon was and what has transpired in it. Did you plant any seeds from the last cycle that has come to fruition throughout the new moon? Have you seen things kind of come into full circle for you to be able to revisit maybe some of the things that haven't come into fruition yet? This is a really reflective time. We're in Scorpio season. I really feel like the Scorpio energy is very watery. This is like, and there's a lot kind of going on with the feelings of like emotions or passions, and it's very passion driven. It's very emotionally driven. So I like, without being an astrologer, to be able to like define all of the meanings behind the planetary alignments in this, I really feel like intuitively this is allowing you to kind of go inside right now and allow this emotional release to come up without giving it too much. I don't want to say too much purpose, but like too much power behind how you integrate it into your daily life. So there might be an accumulation of emotion that has come from the last moon cycle, but also the last like 6 months. Okay, so we've been working and working and working, and our karmas have been coming up, and we've been resurfacing these lessons that keep showing up, and we keep integrating and keep moving past, and it kind of feels like a lot. And so, this energy for today and tomorrow and kind of the weekend is like time to rest. It's time to emotionally regulate. And what that can look like and how it feels is allow yourself to fully feel all of it. If you need to sit and cry without pinning it on anything, sit and cry. Even if there is an event that has elicited these big tears, you can acknowledge that that was the thing that elicited these tears. But really, it's more about detaching yourself from any of the reasons or, the triggers or whatever it might be. But coming in and feeling the feels. This is a really big emotional feeling weekend. So, like, and if you're not a crier, which I'm not. I wish I was more of a crier, but I'm not. I turned that faucet off a long time ago, and I'm working on trying to get that back to be able to regulate properly. But anyway, that's me. For this kind of emotional driven moon, I encourage you to go in and like pull up any like feelings that you have on anything. Okay, so say your feeling is like you're getting maybe triggered or emotions of any sort arising a lot in connection to something that you just feel is your emotional reaction to it. So let's say, I'm going to use something so random, that somebody, a grown adult, is acting in a way that you perceive to be irrational or juvenile or silly or, whatever the judgment might be. This moon is going to allow you to kind of come in and like sift around a little bit. Find where that's being placed in your body, where that like judgment or that firm belief is being placed in your body, and like sit with it for a minute. Ask, like, where is it? Is it sitting in your heart space? Is it sitting in your solar plexus where you can kind of feel it? Is it deep in your belly? Is it caught in your back, like right behind your heart or in your neck? Like, so where is the energy kind of being held? And then go into it and be like, okay, this is interesting. Like, what are you here to tell me? What are your beliefs around this? Like, this is a safe place. Let yourself move into it. See if there's any, prior memories that come up. If it's being held in your shoulders, being like, why am I holding on the tension on my shoulders, carrying this burden of this perception? Maybe you were protective of somebody that you cared about, that like a parental figure, or if you lived in a certain place where you were protective of somebody, an older sibling or something that acted differently to society, and all of a sudden your guards got up because you had to protect that person from the judgers, right? So then when you see it on somebody else, it elicits this feeling in there. Okay, that was really, really specifically random, so that might be for somebody. Or if you feel it deep in your belly because you internalize some way that you acted when you were being silly or fun, and it was met with some kind of resistance or pain of some sort, whether it was conscious or unconscious from your surroundings. I guarantee you that this energy around us is allowing you to not, this isn't about like fighting into it or like deep lessons and like, the kind of what we've been going through the last 6 weeks. This is more about sitting with your emotions, letting it come up and letting it move through your body so that you feel like this emotional connection to it, where you have this like personal interaction that is eliciting this emotional reaction and giving it this full area, this full like room or place, or to be able to regulate and move the emotions through. So like feel the feels, move into it, create space for this. You might need to have like a cozy place for the weekend, like maybe after Halloween, where you have blankets and pillows and movies and tea and warm fires, or whatever it is that you connect to regulating nervous system, calming down yourself, but also giving a safe place to be able to emotionally release. And if there's people in your life that don't allow you to really super release all the emotions because they want to fix them really quick, or they don't have patience for them, or they're, whatever it might elicit on their end, maybe take a step back from that and like create that safe place for you to just to feel all the things. And you might have to say to people, look, I'm not looking for you to fix this situation at all. Actually, the opposite. I need like a full amount of space to be given to all the emotions to like do what it needs to do right now, and for me to create safety, love, security, and nurturance for all these emotions to come up. Because this is like the last of it. Like when we dig in and we're doing a lot of karmic stuff and a lot of karmic work, and like, and then we kind of stop, that's when the like wave of emotions that is following all the action hits, right? Like all of a sudden we're like, whoa, we've done all the work, and we turn around and look, and the wave, whoosh, right? But feel it. That's good. That's amazing. Feel it. and know that this is all very purposeful as we move forward in the next couple months, to be able to like have that, like, not easy street, because we're humans and that doesn't really, that's like an oxymoron, but it's like we can then be able to go forward with more clarity and less emotional triggers, right? Where we can see things for what they are, give space to them without being, emotionally hit, sideswiped, and not knowing where it came from. Right? We can write this out, unconscious writing, let it write it all out. When you like place where the emotion is, but you don't see where it's coming from, that's fine. Maybe write it out, see if it comes to your hand, paint it out, walk it out, right? Whatever it might be, dance, movement, yoga, or whether it's giggle. That's another thing, is like maybe watch something that's super funny. If there's a movie that you remember laughing so hard at, or like a comedian, or a person that you know that when you're around, you just laugh and laugh and laugh because life's not too serious. Laughing not only is like activates that happy hormone in you, but it moves any of that built up energy through your body in such a beautiful, awesome, amazing way. Okay, so this is going to be a moon of emotional release, emotional, and not even just release, but like interaction, where you're interacting with it enough to allow it to release without any judgment. And this might mean to, like have a little personal weekend. Like, even if you can't go away, which like who can? I mean, like allowing yourself allotted slots on your independent time and reflection. Okay. So I hope that you enjoy Halloween and have the best time, and then rest for the rest of the weekend. The sound meditation that I'll be doing and releasing on Saturday is linked to this. So it is going to be, my guides are already saying, they said it from the beginning, and I was like, yeah. I'm going to channel a sound meditation to move emotional blockages that have accumulated throughout the last cycle, but also like the last couple of years, to be able to help move that emotional frequency through your body. So when you're listening to it, listen to it in a time when you can be fully engulfed in it, and that you can allow maybe the tears to flow, or moving your body out, because it's going to be eliciting that kind of movement. Okay? So I send you tons of love. I hope that you enjoy your weekend and you enjoy this super fun Halloween day. Okay? Sending you lots of love, and I hope those tears flow. I really do. Okay, take care, everybody. Sending love.